Hello everyone, I'm Rodimus2099 back with the 12 Days of Justice, and today we're dishing out some justice by taking a look at the 3-pack from Avengers, the Studio Series, which includes Thanos the Mighty Titan, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange. Let's get to this review. First off, we'll take a look at the packaging. It's pretty traditional for the was it 10-year anniversary? I call it Studio Series because just do. So if you want to read up on Doctor Strange, pause right now. If you want to read up on Thanos, pause right now. If you want to read up on Iron Man, pause right now. Now let's get this box out of our way so we can begin the review. So we're going to start off with Iron Man, who was sort of just a remold, but hold on one second. There he is. He's a remold. I don't know if I should call him remold. He's more of a retooling because the original version wasn't able to do something that you probably already know that he's able to do. But he does come with 2 pairs of hands. Comes with my background. But he comes with the closed hands, which I like. I like that they have the gold on it. And then he has the open hands, which of course he has repulsor blasts that can go into the hands. And then there are some that can go in the feet. Now, I was really hoping for this guy because they're not doing anything really new with him. I mean, sort of they are, but not too new. They would at least do the effects parts where they're white, where they take like they dry brush white onto it, and it makes it look so nice. They did that with the Civil War Iron Man, I think it was, and it looked so nice. But you can get very nice poses. But the whole function with him, since he has no articulation in the entire torso, is because he has a glowing chest, which originally when I saw this 3-pack, I was like, I'm going to throw that Iron Man away. I don't want it. I really like it now because of the glowing arc reactor. It looks nice in stop motions, and you can get its glow on other figures, which really it sort of looks nice sometimes. And of course, I have it on the timer setting, where it'll turn off ever so often. But to switch that, you just go over here, and then I think that one goes on for a little longer. But you got to see how it fades, and this one's the shorter one. But anyway, you have a little switch on the back, so you move it from either there to there, which I think this one's the longer one. But if you always press it again, it will turn off. But paint-wise, I'm really annoyed because this is a darker red than this, which annoys me for some reason. Just does. But in terms of detail, very nice. I think I'm definitely going to paint this one. Originally, I was going to paint it to make it look like War Machine. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't know if I want to keep this as this. I do want to add on to him because all this detail should be picked out. I mean, don't you agree with me? It's a lot of detail where there's no real stuff in it. If they did like a whole gold wash, that would look nice. But of course they didn't. So yeah, let's get on to our next figure, which is Doctor Strange. And actually I'm going to do Thanos because Thanos is, again, a re-release. But I'm glad to have this one be the re-release. I cannot get him in the frame. Oh god. We're gonna kind of have to do this where oh yeah, I have Avengers Infinity War over there, where I have to like get this all the way back, just so now that we've got him sort of in a normal in frame, let's take a look first off at the head sculpt, which is fantastic. that's definitely Josh Brolin. Which, I mean, I'm just saying, the anniversary or anniversary series is just fantastic. The faces are number one, the best that I've seen in Marvel Legends in terms of quality wise. We're gonna have Thanos sit down, mainly because I can't stand him up and show him, but he does come with another face, which is very nice. So you can have this angry face, or you can have the normal contemplating look. Move this back, sorry. You can have the normal contemplating look, where he's like, B plus B equals E. I don't know. I was trying to say something that someone would think of. But anyway, let's take a look at articulation. Oh, I forgot to do that for the Iron Man. The Iron Man is basically the same, except there's no waist. So, he has foot pivot. He has a double jointed leg. So you can get that much. It's very tight. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. And then you do have the crazy ankle rocker, which me and other reviewers love because we can do this. Anyway, he does have a rotation at the hip, and then has a ball joint. And when he was a build figure, you can still separate him, which is kind of good in case you're doing a stop motion. You can separate him into a bunch of pieces. And then he has a waist swivel. He has a ab crunch, which it's very nice. And then at the head, he has a ball joint going 360, and a bend up and down. And then, oh, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Just put the arm back in, and there's rotation. It goes in and out. It's really tight. Rotation at the hip, at the bicep, and then you have a single joint at the elbow, which I don't really like. I kind of wish that they stopped doing those, because I get it with Thanos. Josh Brolin is a big muscular dude in the movie, and he's like huge, and he's big and beefy, and I understand why, but not my favorite. Anyway, you do have a rotation there, and it does go back and forth, back and forth. And then this side is exactly the same, except, of course, this is an open hand. What is cool is, hold on one second. There's purple inside of the Infinity Gauntlet, which I really wish that they found a way for you to take this off and have a normal Thanos arm, and then he came with a purple hand, and you could get, like, or you could even slide the Infinity Gauntlet down, because especially for me, when I was doing a photo, I wanted Peter to be yanking it off in his Iron Spider suit. So yeah, that's Thanos, and I'm really sorry about this review, because I do not do him justice at all, because he's just too big, and that's so good, because Thanos is a big, burly dude. And, yeah. You can get him in nice poses. And especially when you have two other figures with him, it's nice. And I mentioned that he was a Build-A-Figure, and now he's just, like, in a box of 3, and it costs, like, $60. I'm sorry, that's so cool. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you so much. I mean, Hasbro. Thank you so much. Next up, we're going to take a look at Doctor Strange in his basic form, a.k.a. I take off everything that he has. Not everything, don't be worried. I take off his normal stuff. Now, some people don't like this arm. I personally do. I think that during Infinity War, he'd definitely be, like, on high alert in case Thanos accidentally, like, shows up or something happens to someone. He could easily just reverse that from happening. And this just looks so nice. I do like to have it like this and just kind of put it to the side. But I do picture during Infinity War, he would use this a lot. He would just have it constantly on because I would be worried if it was him. And you do have a little ring around here, and a ring here, and a ring here. You cannot take it off. You can't take off the hand. He does have a double jointed bend there, but you can't really get it. Bicep swivel there. Now, what I thought was funny is originally, like, I bent him like this, and I was like, wait, where's the ab crunch? It's a ball joint, which I have not seen on a Marvel Legends figure for a long time. But I love it because it's like cool. It's like, ooh, something new. And then, of course, face-wise, Benedict Cumberbatch all the way. Someone, if you want to, you could obviously make a good Sherlock from Sherlock Holmes. Benedict Cumberbatch. Anyway, articulation-wise, shoulder. You can go 360, rotation, double jointed elbow, hinge there, ball joint there, ball joint at the hips, swivel at the hip, at the upper part of the body, double jointed bend, swivel, normal articulation. So yeah, this guy is pretty nice, but he can't have his time stuff on without the Agamotto, which I'm so glad is separate from the cloak. I think it's the SH Figure Arts one, and it's tied to the cloak, like it's molded in with the cloak, and so, it's just bad. Now, he does have that hand, so you can actually give him a magical spell. I don't know which one this is supposed to be, but you could kind of use it as like a shield or something, or like as a sling ring. I kind of used it as that. He was just like, but you could obviously use it. I think it was like used as a shield once in the movie when he was fighting Dormammu. He was like, poof, and this hit something. And mine got a little warped during shipping, but that's fine. But he does come with a open hand, which I have not used yet. But it sort of is like how you're supposed to hold a sling ring, which I wish that the sling ring was molded into it because he used that quite a lot during the Battle of Titan. And then you get the Cloak of Levitation, which, comparing it to the Prowler's Cloak, it's way thinner plastic and, like, rubbery, which is good because it's, like, better for when you have him. So, yeah, this is, all in all, a good set. You get a sort of good Iron Man. You get a fantastic Doctor Strange, and you get the big bad guy, Thanos, all in this pack, which, honestly, the Iron Man's not terrible. Not my favorite Iron Man that I've seen, but not the worst. Overall, pretty good set. If you want to buy this, it's nice, and definitely you don't have to be a Marvel Legends collector to buy it. You could just be a straight-up Marvel fan of the movies and buy it, and it's pretty good. You get the 3 main characters from that fight scene, and you can always do good poses with it. So yeah, I'd recommend this to anyone. Thank you for watching. I have been Rodimus2099, and I'm signing out.